Ready to go!
Alright YouTube, welcome to another video. I've got an update for you today on none other than Jordan the Reacher Davis. A lot of you guys have been asking me in the comments, where's Jordan? I haven't seen him in training videos with you for a while. Today I can finally give you an update on Jordan Davis. The first thing I'd like to tell you is he's finally has his own YouTube channel, which you can see. It's in the link on the description. Make sure you go check out the Reacher's channel and hit subscribe. Few things about Jordan. Jordan's style of arm wrestling, I call him the hand control king. He's so weak in the arm, and yet he's such a badass because his hand is phenomenal. And he has just released a video yesterday that I'm going to have a look at now. He had a really good opportunity to train. I just got off the phone with Jordan. I was actually, don't tell him, I was actually sitting in the toilet whilst I was talking to him. He was asking what's that echo. I said don't worry about it. But anyway, that aside, had a chat with Jordan yesterday he trained with two guys from New Zealand who happened to be over unannounced. They turned up at the training session, Charles Puri and Dave Herbert. Now, Charles Puri is the 95 kilo champion of New Zealand. I don't have any footage of that, unfortunately, but I did ask Jordan, I said, how'd you go with Charles? And he said, to be honest, I was pretty comfortable. Just essentially controlling him everywhere. And how'd you go with Dave Herbert? He said, yeah, I gripped up with Dave first, and it was very, very easy to contain and control. So Jordan's in form. Jordan's in form to a pretty significant degree. And what I'm about to show you here is at the end of the session, Jordan had been training with everyone. Jordan does a bit of a king of the table. There's some big names in there, particularly big Marcus Attirai. It is only training, of course, but this will show you where Jordan's level is at. He's walking around at 90 kilos right now. He's eating as much as he can. He's aiming for 100 kilos plus by November. I don't know if it's possible, but anyway, let's have a look at Jordan training yesterday. There he is with Marcus Attirai on the left. That's 165 kilo Marcus. There you go. Look at that hand goes back. Jordan that reaches pronation, chop drag, pronation looking good. All right, Mark Denmead stepping up now. Mark Denmead on the left there. He's been pulling for about almost 2 years. He's, I think, about 84 kilos. So comfortable for Jordan, but I think Mark has asked for the straps. Jordan, of course, is a strap guru. Absolute strap guru. Jordan gets better in the straps than he does out of straps. So Mark's in trouble. But honestly, really, Jordan is an amazing strap puller. Here he goes. It's going to be nasty, I'm sure. Oh, good camera work. Will we sit? Okay, there's the big hit. Alright, here we go now. We got Ethan, another Gold Coast pullers. Again, someone who's been pulling for about 18 months to 2 years. Let's see, Jordan's just letting him do his thing. By the looks of it, he's tried to go to the hook. Jordan casually counting to 3, and there we go, done. It's all hand control based. Chop and drag are really the main weapons that Jordan possesses. He's Tane. Tane on the left, strong dude. Mega back pressure and pronation. But look at the fingers of Jordan. They do not move against that pronation hit from Tane. Absolute hand control, and then disengaging Tane as he hits to the side. Jordan Reacher Davis looking good. All right, Gabriel here, 95 kilo Gabriel on the left. Really strong all-round arm wrestler. Very impressive guy. Again, at about the 2-year mark in the sport. Big hit from Gabriel. Doesn't crack the fingers of Jordan. And there we go. Look at that. It's vicious. Marcus Attirai back on it. Different Marcus. Marcus Attirai in the background getting ready. Marcus Attirai, of course, 160 kilos, guys. You know him well. You see Jordan's looking pretty savage. Straight up looking savage. Now, Marcus Attirai in the strap. Marcus, a little thing about Marcus. Marcus loves king of the table stuff. And Marcus, I suspect, is going to fire up a little more as we get this. Now, Marcus has an arm on him that is phenomenal. His open arm bicep strength is really, really something else. Jordan Davis, the hand control king. If Marcus stops this and turns it in at all, I have no doubt Marcus will win the inside pull. But I think these guys are going to have a fascinating little battle as this training session goes on. Whoa, there we go, exactly that. You see the wrist, Jordan got the wrist back a little, but not far enough to get outside the hand properly of Marcus, and puts it on his arm. Jordan, I don't know how long this is going to go around for about 5 minutes, but the interesting pulls are no doubt particularly against Marcus Atirai. There you go, you see Jordan doing it more slowly, more casually now. I'm going to wait till he gets to Marcus Atirai again. I don't think I'm going to watch the whole thing. But it's a pity Charles Puri and Dave Herbert aren't in this video. I would have loved to have seen it. Again, Tana here, this is probably the second strongest guy in this outside of Marcus Atirai. Watch, like I said, he has massive back pressure and pronation, but the fingers of Jordan just totally cancels it. And Tana conceding there, you can see he can do nothing. Again, Ethan here on the left, really good inside puller, good bicep strength. Doesn't mean much against the hand control of Jordan. Alright, I want to wait till Marcus Atirai comes up one more time, and then we'll kill the video and talk a little bit more about what's going on with Jordan's goals and aspirations right now. Oh, there we go, there's a sneaky pin from Gabriel. It gets outside the hand of Jordan, looking to contain. Didn't happen. Alright, Marcus Atirai one more time. This will be the last one, then I'll kill it. But I'd actually love to see this match for real. Jordan Davis v Marcus Atirai I think is a really fascinating match. I think it's a genuine battle. I think Jordan Davis wins the hand control 9 times out of 10. I think Marcus Atirai's arm is significantly stronger and he's willing to pull without his wrist against Jordan. If Marcus Atirai gets his wrist flexion in, it's over. But there are so few people in Australia that can get their wrist flexion against Jordan Davis. Lachlan Adair, probably the only one who does it comfortably. Everyone else in the country struggles to keep their wrist against Jordan, and I think Marcus is one of those guys who's going to struggle. Let's see, we go. I have no idea how this pull's going to go. See them both climbing for height, looking for height. Oh, that could have been a pin. But you can see the wrist going back there. The hand control stops from Jordan, and Marcus getting over the pronation in the end. Good training pulling. Good training pulling. Anyway, guys, there you have it. I thought I'd share with you a bit of a sneak peek of what's going on with Jordan at the moment, because as I said, I've had a number of comments asking me lately, where is he at? What's his level? Is he motivated? Is he training? The good news is, yes, Jordan is motivated right now, and he's very motivated on the overalls list in Australia. He believes he can be the #1 in Australia if he gets to 100 kilos. That's kind of what I'm hearing from him. He's 90 kilos at the moment. And he's looking dangerous. You see him pulling there Marcus Atirai. Now, Marcus is someone who Devon Larratt himself has declared that he believes Marcus will become the #1 in Australia in the overalls list if he stays interested in the sport as he is at the moment. So, very interesting balance. For me right now, I put Jordan Davis. Honestly, I have Lachlan at 1, Ben at 2, myself at 3, then at 4. It could be Jordan. Honestly, there's a lot that he needs to prove. He needs to prove that he can beat Ryan Scott, which I think he could. He needs to prove he could beat Brett Coots, which I think he could. He needs to prove he can beat Mario Tembarkas, which I think he could. They're the 3 guys that are clearly above him. Right now, Jordan is in the mix with Fatali Mateo on a ranking stance. Honestly, I think Jordan would beat Fatali, but again, Jordan's somewhere from 4 to 8 right now. On the kind of formalized rankings. But honestly, I think he could be as high as 4. And then when it comes down to myself against Jordan, Jordan knows me very well. By no means am I safe against Jordan in a match. We've never had a super match. We've faced in tournaments a number of times, but we've never had a super match. We may face in the November over the top tournament, which would be cool. But at the end of the day, right now, I see Jordan Davis as potentially as high as 4, no lower than 7 on the overalls list. And as he gets heavier, it's only going to rise to the top even more so. We've all said it in Australia here time and time again that if Jordan is ever over 100 kilos, he's probably #1 in the country. Just given his hand control, the size of his damn fingers, they're like octopus legs wrapping around your arm. He can get so far out the back while still having so much coverage. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, guys, I thought I'd share you that one because it's an interesting one. I was actually genuinely excited to see that. And like I said, he has a YouTube channel now, so make sure you go and subscribe. The link is in the description. And I'll crack the whip on Jordan to make sure he keeps on posting content and keep you guys up to date with what he's doing. But hope you guys are well, and I'll see you guys again soon.
Yeah, that's a man!